Hey, travelers! Another week, and we have special guest. We have Vicky this week. Yeah. And,
Vicky is probably the finest of guests to have because she brought us beer at this time.
She brought us some beer.
I did bring beer.
That's really the only prereq to being on the show. Is like,
you two can be on the show
you
if
two
you just
can also
bring
be
beer.
on the vlog as long as you bring beer.
and you're in Eau Claire.
And you're in Eau Claire, and you want to talk on camera.
And if you're like, where's Eau Claire? You'd be like, you know where weather gets real cold? Go there and then go another 30 minutes north.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's where we are.
That's where we are.
Yeah.
Real cold.
So we got a lot of great beer this week, but before we dive into that, we always talk about Hop Passport. I'm sporting a Hop Passport t-shirt.
That is a nice t-shirt.
So, and a hat.
That is a nice hat.
Passport hat.
Wow, you are decked out.
I am decked out in Hop
You
Passport.
should see his socks and underwear.
Hop Passport too.
Yes,
If I were wearing underwear.
oh. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So on that note, if you want one of these shirts or the hat, you can go to hoppassport.com, and while you're there, you can also get the Hop Passport.
You don't drink without it.
You don't drink without it, and it's really not too late because we're still in the middle of winter. So I mean, I know we're always there. The rest of the states aren't necessarily, but
We're actually 30 minutes north of there.
we're 30 minutes north of winter. Yeah. But it's never too late to get your Hop Passport, so get it now. Get it while it's hot. You get 2-for-1 beers in there, and then, of course, there's the bonus ones in the back. And one of the beers that we actually have today is in the Minnesota Hop Passport. It's not in the Wisconsin one, but it's in the Minnesota one. So
I was,
Yes.
and none of these are NA beers. And I was reading the comments of the NA beer one. Those are pretty funny.
Yeah.
I had a good chuckle.
Yeah.
So, and we're like, I don't know why you did this.
Why did you do this? It seemed like torture.
Yeah, I'm like, valid question. To be fair, we were drinking regular beers while we were doing it.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, it was well liked on Instagram too. You know, I promoted it a little on Instagram, and people were like, "Oh, that's cool." You know, I don't drink beer anymore, and you know, NA beers all the way. And I was like, "Yes, good for you."
I'm the
Yes.
If that's your choice, I support it.
I support that choice. If you don't want to drink, I support it. It's great. Or if you're going something through, you know, in your life and
just need to take a break, like I said.
Don't want to do the alcohol thing. I'm all behind that.
I always like to get a veggie burger with bacon on it.
I have done that.
Just to watch the servers
just
go.
to see the
confusion. Like, you know that's bacon. I'm like, yeah, it's delicious. Your veggie patty just happens to be good.
I happen to like black beans and bacon.
And there's nothing wrong with that either. I just like meat on my meat. And that's just how I choose to go through life. I don't want to prolong this life any longer than I may have to. So this is a thick one. So where's this from, Vicky?
So this one I brought back from Jacksonville, Florida, from Southern Swells Brewing Company.
They brew beer
It is
in
a bourbon barrel aged imperial stout.
Ooh.
And it was real good.
Real good.
I have admittedly only had it on tap, not from the bottle.
Where in Florida?
Jacksonville.
I'm wondering if that's named after Andrew Jackson.
If you guys don't know this already, Troy is obsessed with U.S. presidents.
I'm just obsessed with history. I just wonder.
Not necessarily all history, mostly just U.S. presidents.
Mainly U.S. history. When you're the best, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's try this guy. The nose isn't overly powerful.
I mean, it's got a little booze on it.
A little sweetness.
Yeah.
Little how you doing? A little kiss to the nose.
Yeah, not too boozy, but got a little bit of a kick to it.
It's got a little kick to it,
Little
Jackson, the first military governor of the Florida Territory.
Boom.
Boom.
So, yes.
Boom.
It is Andrew Jackson. Yeah.
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 It's got a
it
little
goes
bit of
down real
sweetness.
smooth.
Yeah.
And it is sweet. It's not overly sweet.
Not
It's
overly
not
sweet,
like
just-
diabetic sweet. Yeah.
I'll say that's very good. I have this ongoing theory that has yet to be proven wrong that Florida water makes fantastic dark beers.
Huh.
I've had this theory for a spell now. Alex is drinking one of my examples.
Cigar City.
Cigar City, brown beer of sorts. But I don't know. I just every brown beer I've ever had from Florida has always just like hit my tongue in the perfect way, as opposed to like some of the IPAs I've had out of there. I don't think have that same gravitas. But damn that!
You wonder if it's something in the hops that just doesn't jive with.
I think it's what Alex? Oh yeah, he's got the camera. Yeah, the oatmeal raisin brown. Yeah, that's what it is. Maybe we'll
Oatmeal
drink.
raisin cookie.
Oh, oatmeal
Oh,
raisin
yes.
cookie
Yeah.
brown, yeah. But anyways, that I just think it's because Florida water is kind of on the nasty side. I mean, it's brackish,
Yeah.
and I feel like England makes good brown beers too. And I feel like England water is also not the best.
Not great.
Yeah. I don't know if there's some correlation there. I don't know. I might have to do some
Possibly.
science. But
Well, I will say this brewery had several variations on this Northern Roots with different additives into it. So this one I think had the hazelnut and cacao,
is that what's in this?
if I remember right.
Cacao.
Wow.
And they also had
Cacao nibs.
quite a few IPAs and a really delicious sour that we may be using in a different episode.
Yeah.
I brought both those back.
Hazelnut is also just one of my favorite flavors to put into beer. Now and if you don't like hazelnut, this isn't this is 100% a Troy palate thing. I just love the taste of hazelnut. Like you put Nutella in something.
I don't like hazelnut, and I really like
Wow.
this.
That's
Like,
even more of a testament then.
Mm-hmm.
See, we must be the oddballs because, we drink a lot of barrel-aged darker beers and those kinds of things on this show.
Yeah.
You go to Instagram, it's hazy IPAs all day.
No,
Every
yeah,
day.
we're
What's
not
the next hazy?
we're not the norm beer guys.
Yeah.
And we're not chasing the trends.
We're more like Norm from Cheers.
Yeah. I actually read his
We know what we
biography.
like.
That's our Norm.
I read
Yeah.
his autobiography.
Yeah.
Yeah, George went. I was on a plane to I laid over in a plane to like Las Vegas, and the only book I could find was that one. I'm like, I guess I'm reading a book about George Wendt tonight.
Hey.
It was short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure he got tired while he was writing it.
Half of it was just like beer games. It's like, here's a beer game to do at a bar.
Nice.
Thanks, George.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, I would say I don't know if
It's a solid beer.
the cacao. What do we call that? Nibs?
Cacao and
Cacao?
hazelnut.
What is that? Cacao.
I call him cacao. Some call him cacao.
Is that a form of chocolate?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
That's where chocolate comes from.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought that came from a cocoa bean.
That's basically the same thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Am I just
Yeah.
stupid?
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Fair enough.
Read a book, Troy.
That's
Jeez.
literally all he's been talking about is the books he's been reading.
He doesn't
Well,
necessarily
I read a George
cooking.
Cooking. George Wendt.
George Wendt didn't talk
He
about
didn't talk about
cooking
cocoa
or
and
cocoa
cacao or
and-
whatever.
Yeah.
He was telling me he was too busy pounding iron cities or something like that.
And your presidential biography is not so much about cacao or
No,
Cocoa,
I'm gonna have to go ahead and
chocolate.
say that my chocolate knowledge apparently is. I have a Hershey bar. every couple
little
months.
limited.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. So this one's from Surly, and we went to Troy and Mai's favorite place in northern Wisconsin for beer that is just off the wall. It's in Cumberland,
Let me
Wisconsin.
guess. Island wines.
Island Wines.
I love Island
Yeah.
wines.
So we went into the beer cave where Larry's unintentionally aging stuff for us. I say unintentionally.
Landon.
I say unintentionally because he just buys it and then
Yeah.
nobody buys it
Best.
from him, and so it's just aging on its own for us.
So he's
basically.
he's got two beer caves.
Yeah.
One that is very obvious. Everyone sees it.
Right.
You go in there. It's like your bud,
There's still stuff in
your
there.
bush,
Yeah,
your
yeah,
bud,
yeah.
and whatnot. The other beer cave, no one sees it,
Right.
and it's filled with nothing but bombers, and they're
Everybody's
all
a-
delicious.
Everybody's afraid to go back there for some reason.
It's by like
That's the first place I go.
it's by the movie rental section.
Right. There's also a third beer cave. If you know Larry and Larry's working,
Mhm.
he's got stuff downstairs that he'll sell you.
I've been in that place with dudes who are like beer nerds, guys who aren't easily impressed. And we've rolled into that beer cave, and the guy's like, I got $130 in my bank account, and I'm about to spend all of it. And he did. He literally bought all the bombers. Like, he's like, I could resell this for that. And he was just, because he was a Minneapolis guy, he was just
Yeah,
going
yeah.
crazy. And I'm like, Larry, man.
Yeah.
And it's
Dan.
and it's
You
not,
went with Dan, didn't you?
yeah, Dan.
Yeah.
It's not intentional either,
Yeah.
It's just because Larry has good taste, but apparently the rest of Cumberland is a
He's
little.
got some great stuff.
Uh,
Yeah.
We should get those.
Yeah. So this one, it's called 13, and it comes in a box. If you can believe that.
a can in a box.
Yeah, a can in a box.
Can in a box.
Maple barrel aged imperial stout. So this actually goes well because we're gonna post the tasting notes from the Pablo that we did with Surly.
Ooh. The
That's
live
that's
one.
all ready to go. Yeah, the live one. It won't be.
Well,
It won't be live when you watch it. But it was
recorded
live
in
when we
front of a
recorded it.
live studio audience.
Yes, the first time ever in front of a live studio audience.
So you get to see what we look like in front of other people.
Right. So that goes well with that. This beer I've never heard of.
13?
13.
Every year it's an anniversary thing. So
Well, I'm glad you knew about it.
yeah.
And you never got us it before, so thank you,
I
Troy.
didn't get any.
Well, Larry held a can for us, and we bought it.
I think the only thing we can say is, damn it, Jeremy, which
Yeah,
you'll see on the
Jeremy should have got us some.
if you watch the one we did at the Pablo, he'll be on there and we can all cuss him out.
Yeah.
Jeremy is the Surly rep for you guys don't know. You'll meet him. Don't worry. Just
You'll
watch.
meet him. You'll get to see him. He'll talk a lot.
You also get to see him in front of strangers.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm excited.
So yeah, a lot of nice maple, not like
Yeah.
overly sweet maple, but
Not much on the nose though.
no,
it's
not
a simple
not a lot on
nose.
the nose. But,
But
man,
definitely-
that is a smooth beer.
That is good.
Yeah, I can see why you never are able to get a can of that.
I had a
Good
I had a
find.
keg of it go to
Yeah.
I had a keg of it go to Milwaukee Burger,
No kidding.
and that was it. That's all I got. I didn't,
Wow.
Yeah, it was gone. They had it a day and it was gone. I never got to try it. So
Well, now you got it. Beth actually found this. We walked into the cave, and her eye goes to black anyway. So anything that's super black, and the box is black, and so her eyes just go to that. Can we buy this? And I said, I've never heard of it. Sure, I guess.
I like that your wife asked you. My wife would just be like, meh, I'm doing what I want.
And I was the one saying, we're buying this.
We're buying this. Yeah. So yeah, if you're ever in northern Wisconsin, I don't know why you would.
Yeah. So if you go 30 minutes north of Cold Winter, and then you go another hour north of that,
Yeah.
that's where Island Wines is.
There's polar bears.
Yeah, be careful. If you're going to Island Wines, dress in layers.
Yeah, a lot of layers, especially for you southern people. You're gonna need it.
You're Florida folks, you know.
Oh
Yes.
man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is solid.
yeah, back
I
to the beer here.
I gotta
Obviously,
make sure that we got some left in there. for her. She'll
Both
kill
of
me.
these beers are 40 on the SRM scale, so they're about as dark as they're going to get beer wise.
Yeah.
But I'd say both of these are just incredibly tasty, well balanced. There's bourbon, but there's other things going on. There's that sweetness of the last one balanced out that kind of the hotness of the bourbon. And I'd say the exact same things happening here.
And really, when I
Yeah.
first tasted this one, it was a lot of maple. But the more you try it, the more you're getting a little booze on it. But it's not hot booze,
Yeah, it's not overpowering for either side, either the
Right.
sweetness or the boozy.
right?
But
I would say
really well balanced.
there's 5,000 breweries in this country, right? And if you're going to one of those breweries, there's a few things beers you can try at that brewery if you're unsure of it to see if they're a quality brewery. Can they make a good pale ale, right?
Yep.
Can they
Yep.
make a good pilsner or a good easy drinking lager?
Right.
And if they have a maple beer, how good is that maple beer? Because let's be honest, maple's a hard ingredient to get right in the sense that it can either be really hot or really sugary or really boozy. So to get those nice rich maple flavors, and when you think of pancakes kind of maple flavors, that is tremendously harder to do as a brewery. That, in my experience. So if somebody's able to do maple incredibly well, they probably know what they're doing in that barrel aging process. Because maple, it's a simple sugar. It wants to ferment. It wants to be turned into alcohol, especially when yeast is present. So to retain those residual sugars is incredibly difficult. So, yay.
You mean instead of just letting the residual sugars by adding additional sugar?
That's how you get diabetes beers.
Yes.
We should have
I
We've
won't.
had a few of those.
I won't name a brewery in specifically, but every time I look at a can of one of their beers, it says lactose and sugar.
There's a couple breweries out there that make beers, and it's I hope we don't have to start putting calorie count on beers because these will all
What is it
be.
going to be like
I don't wanna know.
350 a can?
Oh, if that, maybe 600
400?
maybe. Yeah. I mean, there was a brewery. I can't remember where it's from. I'm about to rip on them, but I've only ever seen them once in the States. So I think we're okay.
Yeah.
Decadent Brewing.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, they used to make
Yeah.
all these crazy, or they might still make them crazy.
A lot of pastry beers.
A lot of
right?
pastry,
Yeah, yeah.
sugary beers. And I'm
Yep.
like, guys, if you have to put a calorie count, your entire business model's gone.
That's bad.
Yeah. Not that their beers are bad, just,
Well, and that's the thing. People used to go to KFC all the time, right? Until the calorie count went on there.
Oh,
And you're like, I like that I really like that mashed potato bowl, but not at 1,200 calories.
what?
You know? I really like mashed potatoes.
You throw some
And
spinach in there?
I like
Does it-
corn and I like chicken. It's great. I mean,
Cheese
put it all
and
together.
gravy?
Yeah, it's great. Until you look at the calories and you go, I think I'll just go have a salad.
You put a salad in the bowl? What are we drinking next?
So
Logan?
anyway, this is Finnegan's Dead Irish Poet. It's extra stout aged in bourbon barrels.
Ooh, I got some. I got a fun tidbit for you.
This actually, so for those of you that have been watching this for a while or have been following us,
Suckers.
yeah, right. We used to do bus tours, and maybe we'll do one again in the future. Who knows? But
We're wild cards.
yeah, right. I picked this bottle up before the last time that we did a bus, so this is about a year ago, and then that bottle was already aged before that. So I don't know. It was hot when I drank it new.
It's on hot now,
That's good.
but this would probably been the better beer to start with. To be honest with you.
Is it on the opposite end?
Yeah. This one's just okay. So first of all,
Kind of an easy drinker.
First,
Not
first,
necessarily.
Finnegan's is a brewery that tries to feed homeless people. Or
Yeah, we've talked about them
Yeah,
before. Where
they
they got the
do
reverse food truck.
yeah.
And, yeah.
They do. They're
They
not
do.
trying. They're doing it.
They do an
successfully.
excellent job. And actually, their tap room in Minneapolis is probably one of the nicer ones.
Yep.
2 stories. They've got, the nice littler spot downstairs, and then you go upstairs, and, it's a nice view of the
No, my
city,
favorite
and-
part of the tap room is
What's that?
across the street.
Yeah, the Normandy.
The Normandy
Yeah.
Inn, my favorite hotel.
Yeah, Troy's favorite hotel. We're still working on a sponsorship. They haven't.
Yeah, they
haven't
should at this
sponsored it.
point. The amount of people I have sent to that hotel, they should.
It
be.
is quirky to even look at. I
No,
mean,
it's an
from
odd
the outside,
place.
Yeah.
It fits my personality so well. It's
It
like,
sure does.
This place
Yeah.
is weird. It has a nice sauna. Troy must love it.
What more could you possibly want?
Only thing, 2 things that meet Troy's. Well, 3 things: clean, weird, and have a sauna.
And they have all of that.
We have all of them.
And it's in downtown Minneapolis.
What do we?
We're
sponsor?
working on another sponsorship. That's Dots Pretzels. Yeah,
Who doesn't love Dots
Apparently, we
pretzels?
really want sponsors. You can put this here then.
yeah.
There you go.
I'm gonna be honest with you. They don't need us.
No, they're in the quick. They got the quick trip money now.
They're everywhere. I
They
think
have been
exploded.
selling that when Dots first. And this is a little tangent that we'll go off of. When Dots first came to Eau Claire, they couldn't keep them in the stores.
Yeah.
That was a true story. Like,
Yeah.
you could not. If you found a bag of Dots, that was
Buy.
Like,
Yeah,
Buy
it was
it.
like Mad Max back then. You could trade people dots
right
for clothes and stuff. Yeah, back then.
Beth wants them back.
All joking aside, though, I'd say this isn't a bad beer by any means. It's just really simple in comparison to the previous 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just
It's good.
following the other two.
Still-
It is a good
still
beer.
good.
Still very good.
I disagree. It should have been the first beer.
There should have been it's a little lighter. Those other 2 had like so much complexity and depth and sugar and bourbon age, and this one's like, hi,
Yeah.
my name's Bob. I like
Yeah.
party.
Everybody needs a Bob beer, though.
Yeah.
Anyway, you can find Finnegan's in your Hot Passport, Minnesota. Check them out. Check us out on all of the social medias. So Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, I guess. And then make sure you follow us on YouTube if you haven't already done so. When we reach 800 subscribers on YouTube, we will give away another Wisconsin Hot Passport.
Ooh. And we still have upcoming things at the Pablo.
At the Pablo, we will put the link below for the Founders one is sold out. So
Yeah.
you'll have to see us in March if you want to come. And March is
3 Sheeps.
3 Sheeps. So another fine Wisconsin brewery. So anyway, check us out on all those. Thank you for joining us tonight, Vicky. We appreciate that. And we will see you next week, everybody. Oh, hit the bell because
Just hit it.
Yeah,
Just hit it.
Alex wants to
Come
play
on.
the bell sound.
Come on.
So anyway, until next week, everybody.
Can we do reverse psychology? Like, I bet you can hit it.
Yeah,
I
right.
bet you're too soft.
Prost.
So
Have a good night.
By now, you've probably figured out that we like visiting different breweries, and we've been pretty vocal about one of our favorite travel companions, Hot Passport. When you visit any of the breweries highlighted inside, you either get 2-for-1 pints or buy one, get one. That means you only have to visit a fraction of the breweries we do to get your money's worth. Visit hotpassport.com to get one featuring your state today. Hot Passport. Don't drink without yours.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, you can click down below where there's some more episodes for you to watch. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on episodes that you do watch. We hope to see you next time.